Okay, so the holiday season is upon us, and today I'm gonna tackle the turkey. Whew. I've only ever cooked an actual turkey once before in my life. It turned out well, it really did, and I was very happy with it. So I feel confident, and I'm really looking forward to this. Now, also I have a stuffing, and I've got everything in place, ready to go. And that's actually called mise en place, and it simply means everything in its place. So I'm happy that I've already done all of that preparation for you. I'm going to show you how to take the turkey out of its wrapping and all that jazz. I'll probably fast forward through most of it, but I wanted you to see the entire process. Let's go. This is a 12.97, so for the sake of argument, we're going to say this is a 13-pound turkey. It is the smallest one that they had available at the store, so that's what I ended up purchasing. This one will be all entirely for me. I think I might actually have to call some friends over to help me consume this, but yeah, for all intents and purposes, right now, this is for me. So I'm just cutting into the bag, and it is very well wrapped. It is a butterball, as you can see from the label on the front. I find them to be extremely moist and very flavorful. So my mother has cooked these for years and years and years, and we've just always loved them as a family. So I'm gonna empty out the blood and all that lovely stuff, and then take off the wrapping. I have washed my hands probably about 15 times today already. But here is the little turkey himself. And I'll just place it over on my cutting board. Okay, so one of the things that we need to do is go right up inside of the bird there. I hope you can see that, and take out the neck. I don't ever eat it. My grandfather does, but for this particular thing, I'm just gonna take this and put it into my compost. I am not going to eat it, and I don't think anybody else will. Okay, so I have about 5 cups of soft bread here, and then 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of sage, and I actually went to the store and purchased real sage. Then I have a teaspoon of dried parsley flakes, 1 can of sliced water chestnuts, 1/4 cup of melted butter. Just pour that right in there. And then finally 1/3 cup of onions finely chopped. Now I've got a wooden spoon, and I'll just mix everything together. Now a rule of thumb for cooking a turkey, basically it is for every pound, give or take, at about. Okay, and I have my roasting pan here. I'm just gonna tuck the bird's wings in behind, underneath, and transfer it into the roasting pan. All right, so that is ready to be stuffed. I'll just start taking handfuls of this and pushing it, and pushing it right up inside of the bird. And that was the perfect amount of stuffing. And here's a tip: make sure that your rack, or your oven rack, is on the lowest setting, so that it gives room for the turkey to completely fit in there. Now we'll just wait for this little sucker to cook. So it has been about 6 hours now. I've been checking it hourly, and it's just now at the 6-hour mark that I am finally finding a little bit of the juices at the bottom. So I'm now gonna go ahead and just tip this up a little bit and baste the turkey, just giving it that little bit of extra moisture, and to seal the top, seal the skin, and keep the beautiful flavor of that turkey. Probably leave it in there another 15 minutes or so. Give it one last baste and then take it out. Whew, it's been a long time. Woo! Okay, so I'll put that back in and I'll be back in a little bit. All right, so this is looking absolutely beautiful. I've got my little meat thermometer in there and it is giving me the right temperature. It looks like this bird is finally finished. I'm so relieved. I thought it was never going to end. Whew, but it looks beautiful, and I'll just go ahead and bring it over to my cooling rack now. Now, doesn't that look incredible? Whew, I am excited. I'm so happy this turned out. A final tip that I just want to pass along to you is when you're finished your meal, after all the stuffing and potatoes and yams and all the bread and absolutely everything, and especially the wine, has all been consumed, but there's still meat stuck on those bones, please remove as much of the meat as possible from those bones. Discard the bones. If it's left together with the meat, there is a toxin that is released, and it can be poisonous to us as human beings. So please make sure that you do that. I wish everybody the best of the holiday season. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you learned something. I know I did. And please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell right beside. That will notify you the next time I upload a video. Please follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook. I'll link all of those below. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to ask. Just write me in the comments and I will do my best to respond to you as best as possible. Whew, I think that's everything. I love every single one of you.